David Menzies for Rebel News here in Midtown Toronto. Well, folks, it seems that the MPP for the riding of Toronto-St. Paul, that would be Jill Andrew, she is in hot water yet again. A Toronto Sun story recently revealed that Jill Andrew has allegations of anti-Semitism leveled against her and also harassment of staff. And incredibly, these allegations go back some 2 years ago. But NDP party leader Andrea Horwath, she says this is all news to her. Then again, folks, Andrea Horwath has always inexplicably defended Jill Andrew. Do you remember some 6 years ago, Jill Andrew awarded then Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders with her 2016 Coon Award. Can you imagine awarding a black police chief a Coon Award? Absolutely despicable. And when Andrea Horwath was asked about that horrible remark, that racist remark, here's what the NDP leader said back then, quote, "Andrew was just using language employed in the black community to show displeasure with black leaders not felt to be doing enough to address black community issues," end quote. Can you imagine? I guess there's a different set of standard for racism even going back to 2016. By the way, folks, if the name Jill Andrew rings a bell, it might be because of a commentary I recorded back in 2016. For some reason, it is the most watched video I have ever produced for Rebel News, receiving almost 2 million views. You see, Jill Andrew back then, she was upset about an ad campaign by the Toronto Transit Commission that was using thin ballet dancers. No, I'm not making it up. Check out the video evidence.
Oh, goody. Jill Andrew, the anti-body shaming crusader, is at it again. This time, Jill's upset with an ad campaign running in Toronto's public transit system. The offending ads are for the National Ballet of Canada, and it showcases dancers doing their shtick in and around transit vehicles. So, what's not to love? Well, according to our plus-size social justice warrior, this ad campaign promotes unhealthy body image stereotypes. Yeah, imagine that. Photographs depicting physically fit dancers is somehow triggering Jill Andrew. Here's a clip of Jill in action when she delivered a speech on fat shaming and what she calls the thin epidemic.
I have come to see now just how fat and black embodiment, how excesses of fatness and blackness make some people uncomfortable, especially those who were born and raised on the milk and honey, the Western comforts of Eurocentric and thin-centric body and beauty ideals.
Yikes. But fear not, folks, because Jill does have some tips on how to combat Eurocentric fat shaming.
One of the tips is, when I get out of the shower, buck naked, I just stand there and say, in my best Broadway voice, "I'm a big, bright, shining star, and I'm gonna shine forever."
I think I feel my white privilege shrinking right now.
I mean, her rant doesn't make sense at all. She's against body shaming, yet she, as a larger person, is body shaming thin people. And we are living in a thin epidemic? Oh, really? And excesses of fatness and blackness make some people uncomfortable? Really? I mean, what does race have to do with obesity in the first place? In any event, we're going to go into Jill Andrews' campaign office. She won this riding in 2018. It was the first time the riding ever went NDP. Typically, the NDP finishes third, but I suspect in 2018, the Progressive Conservatives and the Liberals split the vote, and miraculously, Jill Andrew came up the middle as the victor. In any event, I have reached out to her and to her communications person. They've never gotten back to me, so we're going to go across the street and see if anyone in her office will come on camera.
Who did you say you were?
David Menzies with Rebel News, and I've been reaching out to Jill Andrew, and it's about the allegations of anti-Semitism and harassment.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing there?
I'm Jill's campaign manager here.
Fantastic. Would you want to go on camera, sir? Or?
No, though I suspect that I already am. Positioning of your cell phone.
But you're good.
I know. So here's what I would appreciate. We're just working in here. We do ask the folks who come into our office or mask, and we don't have a comment for you.
Okay, all right then. Okay, well, thank you for your time anyways. I've put out my coordinates to her, and if she changes her mind in the next several days. Anything to say about these allegations of
I have no
anti-Semitism?
comment for you. No.
No. Okay then. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Well, there you go, folks. We did try to get their side of the story. They were not interested, and it's too bad. I really did want to hear from the self-described black, queer, fat activist.
A big, bright, shining star.
But when it came to getting anyone on her campaign on camera, well, fat chance. For the Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, before you know it, summer's going to be here, so get ready to have fun in the sun by wearing some of the newest Rebel News merchandise. We've got new t-shirts, sweatshirts, caps, you name it. Wear your politics on your sleeve when it comes to supporting Rebel News and looking quite fashionably as you do so. Please go to rebelnewsstore.com. That's rebelnewsstore.com and place your order today.